punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 9th. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Miles Murphy
Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Here we go. 79 Bronco.
Looking to throw. Gates. This ball caught by McIntosh. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He can't get him down.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
To the air, Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Cole Kmet, 29 yards.
And the Wizards are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cole Kmet with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14 to 7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The tackle on the play by Myles Murphy.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Wide open receiver complete.
Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Play action. Now Williams.
Flushed out right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. Gates. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Gates. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw, Williams.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Shepard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Throwing is Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game,
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that is incomplete.
Play smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Gates. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Williams operating from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Gates. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off play action. Gates eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, he is going to be met and dropped. A big hit on the return as he can't get this back to the 20-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen.
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there. Guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Gates. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
A give for Walker running right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're going right back to Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Here we go, set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Proctor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. To throw, it's Williams. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards there for number 15.
First down, Wizards.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Chase Young
Able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
looking to throw. Williams.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
The Seahawks